Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Luke.
and we're Android Guys,
Give us 5 to 10 minutes of your day
and we'll tell you about a product or service.
or an app that you might be interested in. Hey, Scott, what do you have for us today?
Luke, I'm going to talk to you about another Govee product,
Love it.
and this is one that I've got on my desk. It's projecting a very cool color.
It is.
It's the latest product from the company. This is the AI Gaming Sync Box. It's a kit,
Okay.
and it's designed for PC gaming.
Okay.
It is really kind of like the market for it,
Yeah.
but I'm not a huge gamer,
Sure.
but I could definitely appreciate how awesome this is.
Yeah.
So take a short little break here, and I'll tell you all about it.
Sounds good. Scott, you have awesome desk lamps.
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
So this is all part of a kit. You'll see that there are two kind of like pillar lights
Yeah.
that are maybe, what is that, about 1.5 feet
Yeah.
tall. This is all part of a kit called the AI Gaming Sync Box. It's from Govee. There are these two kind of like lights that are pillars, thin, but they project behind. They're
Okay.
designed to kind of like point them at the wall to kind of put that glow. You
Okay.
see a lot of videos of people gaming, Twitch, streaming. You have these like really cool lights going on.
Right.
This projects that, and it's Govee, so you know it's a really high quality. It's a very accurate color. There are millions of colors available to kind of fine tune it.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got these two that you set up kind of at the end of your desk to kind of put this glow against the wall. And it comes with lights that you can adhere to the back of your monitor,
Yeah.
kind of trace the shape of your monitor. This is designed for 27 to 34 inch monitors.
Okay.
So I've got a 27-inch monitor here, and basically kind of start in one corner, and you just kind of run it along the edge and then bend it and just kind of do the shape of the square.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got a little like central hub box that these things plug into.
Okay.
And then you're more or less off to the app to kind of fine tune things.
Okay.
Setup is very easy. It's the box itself. I don't know if you can see it, but it also has color on it.
Yeah.
And when there are lights and effects going on, that will dance with it as well.
Oh, nice.
So this little hub has two USB-C ports, which are basically your lights
Okay.
that come into that. And there's an HDMI output,
Okay.
but you have three HDMI input ports.
Interesting.
So if you have your PC,
Uh-huh.
and then you might also have your game console
Sure.
that you play on that same monitor, or Nintendo Switch or something else that you would use as your source,
Yeah.
you can switch the input on that, and you can have this thing do all of these really cool lighting effects using AI through that port.
So it's taking the images that are projected from your console or your PC
Yes.
and changing the lights to match with it.
Yes. So you will actually run, like I've got a laptop set up
Uh-huh.
with an external monitor
Uh-huh.
that's plugged in through an actual like a desktop hub.
Yeah.
So my laptop doesn't have HDMI. So I have this desktop hub that when I'm here at the office, I plug it in, and I've got access to a keyboard, a mouse, an external screen. So I go out to basically HDMI.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just run your HDMI through the gaming kit
Yeah.
and then back out to your monitor.
Yep.
It does not delay anything.
Uh-huh.
It's lightning, like you have nothing. There's no kind of like signal lost or buffering or speeds where there's like a drag to
Sure.
and the refresh rate is super fast. Response rate is great. If you set it up for gaming, or like say we were watching YouTube videos or
Uh-huh.
anything, you can have the whole kit kind of dance and project and do all these things to the wall behind you.
So it's very similar. So I recently got the Visual kit for my TV,
Mm-hmm.
and that didn't have a box that I plug into, but it had a camera
Yes.
that would looks at your screen and then based on the colors that are shown on your screen, it projects those colors behind your TV.
Yes.
So it's the same kind of idea.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So, yeah, what this does is if you're playing a game and maybe, actually what I did do was I pulled up Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
And at the end, when like all of the Jedi are fighting in
Yes.
Geonosis against the Stormtroopers,
Yes.
or Clone Troopers,
Yes.
there's a lot of color going on.
Yeah.
And things shooting from left to the right side of the screen. It does that.
That's
So
cool.
you will see things. So it's not like the whole thing just changes to green or glows. You'll actually see lights kind of, if a rocket is fired off from the left to the right,
Sure.
the colors will kind of trace that across the back of your wall.
Yeah.
And these pillars will react accordingly as well.
That's awesome.
So if you want that thing to do that, if you're playing a video game, it's really immersive. It's really kind of like, it's soft. It's a bright light.
Yeah.
So it's really nice on the eyes if you're gaming, even if you're in a pitch black room.
Sure.
It's a nice way to kind of like set that screen off so that your eyes aren't straining.
Yes.
It does a great job of doing that. And it projects nicely. Like what would you say, 6 to 8 inches from the wall?
Yeah.
And it has a really nice glow. So
Yeah.
again, I don't do a ton of gaming. I play a little bit of stuff on my computer from time to time, a little bit of stuff on my phone. But I could see if I had my PlayStation hooked up to this,
Oh, sure.
it would be a lot of fun.
Well, even just for just atmosphere in general,
Mhm.
I mean, it's made for, they bill it as gaming, but it's just a great desk atmosphere light too.
It is. Yeah. I have it tied to the office here with all the other Govee lights, and I'll ask, or set it in the app. I'll ask Google Assistant to change the colors and do different things. It'll dance to things. I will have it kind of, I'll say, sync to music. So if I've got music playing, everything will kind of glow or pulse or do these different things. And these react differently than like a rope light would.
Right.
Because there's like the pillars will kind of like trickle and explode if there's fireworks, water droplets, lights that would zip by. They act differently than the lights that are projected behind the monitor.
Right.
It's really cool. It's their newest product, I believe, in their lineup. And I would definitely suggest it.
Yeah.
I really come to love Govee. All of the stuff that I've had a chance to check out over the last couple of months. I would certainly recommend this thing to anybody. There are lots of light effects that you can do custom-wise outside of what is preset. So you can really fine-tune this thing. If you're a Twitch streamer or a YouTube person, you have a very set brand color scheme or something like that, I can tell you that you will be able to replicate or do whatever it is that you want to do with that using this sync kit. So you can get the kit. It's normally $299.
Okay.
Right now, as of recording it, you can pick it up for $255.
Okay.
But then there's another promotion where you can pick up a neon desk light, like a rope light, on sale. Kind of grab all of that for about $320.
Okay.
And if you're starting from scratch, or if you're looking to really kind of like dial things up in your office or your gaming room, I think that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
It's not exactly cheap.
No,
but you're not getting cheap stuff.
No, it's quality stuff, and it falls right in line with, the rest of Govee's pricing. And, obviously you can get cheaper lights, but you get what you pay for.
I have had cheaper lights.
Right.
And I never turn them on anymore.
Right.
Because I only turn on the Govee stuff.
Yeah.
So I would certainly recommend it. Govee AI Gaming Sync Box Kit.
Awesome. Thanks, Scott.
You got it. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.